The big thing is staying on top of that pre-approval. If you're approved a couple of months ago, call Bobby and talk to him about what am I doing now. But hey, my biggest clientele is actually first-time home buyers. So like being yourself, what would you say are some tips like when you're going into being a first-time home buyer that you would say prepare for?
Sure, that's a great question. So first-time home buyers, a lot of them obviously are a lot of anxiety.
Yeah,
don't know what they're doing, or they think they know what they're doing. Probably have a lot of questions. So most of the first-time home buyers, first thing we do, we'll get them a needs list of documents we've got to get. And then I typically meet with 95% of our first-time home buyers, just to kind of walk them through the process.
Like in person?
Correct, in person, in my office, face-to-face, and just explain the process, go over credit, income. There's three things we look at mainly. It's income, assets, and your credit score. And we just kind of explain everything. Now, first-time home buyers, a lot of them have questions about down payments because a lot of them have minimal funds for a down payment. They're not selling a house. They don't have a lot of equity in something. So there's low down payment loans.
What are those? Like 3%?
Yeah, 3%. Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac have some good 3%, 5% down, 3% down programs. There's 5%. There's some bond loans through a company here in Kentucky called Kentucky Housing Corporation that give you some down payment assistance. We work with them a lot.
Cool.
And then there's also a lot of 100% financing programs. If you're buying a house out in a rural area, you can do
USDA.
Correct. Yeah. So those are sometimes some of the programs that we use for first-time home buyers.
And like the big thing I always see when I talk to people is like I have a ton of people who want to buy houses, but that credit score. So like maybe like what are 3 tips you would give on like credit score ideas?
Good question. So tips to get your credit score up quick. If you are trying to get your scores up to get into a house, and let's say you have a 600 score and we need it to get to 680, the first thing I would recommend doing is any credit card, any revolving debts you have, pay the balances to the limit ratio down to 30%.
30%.
So every $1,000 limit, you should have that balance after you pay that credit card. It should be $300 or less.
Yeah.
For some reason, the bureau's like that. The next thing, increase your credit limits. So it sounds counterintuitive and against everything we've been talking about.
Go more debt.
Yeah, go into more debt. But what that does basically, it increases your credit utilization ratios.
Yeah.
And you have more spending power. So as long as you're not spending more money and you keep the limits higher, your credit score is going to go up. And third thing I recommend doing, if you've got any collections within the last 12 months, pay those off. Make sure you contact the creditor, get that paid off, get documentation that is paid off and reported to the bureaus.
Yeah, yeah.
So those are 3 things that will probably get the score up the most so you can get into a house.
Well, hey, and then last thing, because everybody always hits me with, hey, Zillow told me this on my calculator.
Yep.
Wait, is it accurate?
So that's another question we get a lot. Hey, Bobby, I found this house online and the calculator says the payment's going to be, $1,500 a month or whatever.
Yeah.
Problem is those calculators are very, very, very rarely correct. And the reason why is most of them don't have the property taxes correct.
Yeah.
Property taxes are just an estimate. Property taxes are, dialed into zip code, county, city, state. So that's more of like a universal estimate, and it's not going to be correct. The next thing, the homeowner's insurance, they're always really low.
Yeah.
And then you got another thing too you got to look at is if you have mortgage insurance, if you're putting on less than 20%, it's almost impossible for the calculators to give you the exact amount of mortgage insurance. So one thing I can tell you right now is if you got 2 borrowers on a loan versus 1, believe it or not, the mortgage insurance is a little bit lower. So a lot of those things, those calculators, they're just not going to be accurate. So you need to call somebody and make sure you get an actual quote from a loan officer, not a robot.
So it sounds like Zillow's calculator is just like their home prices, incorrect.